guest tonight is an American comedy legend. His classic series, The Bob Newhart Show, is just released on DVD. Take a look at this.
I happen to be in a very good mood.
Bob Newhart! See what you did, Bob. You know, first of all, I want to say hi, Bob. That's very important for me.
Yeah, I know.
And then I was just looking at the cover of the DVD box.
Yeah.
And you're wearing the same jacket, Bob. Are you? No,
Yeah, that's it, because I have another one, and I could have worn that, you know. But
Yeah. No, it's all right. This is the series when you were the psychotherapist.
yeah.
Not the Innkeeper series.
No.
All right, that's coming out later.
That was, see, the Innkeeper was Newhart. This is...
Oh, that's the Bob Newhart Show. Yeah, sorry. Man. All right. Did you insist on calling the shows after your name, or was that the network?
No, I insisted on it because... No, because I didn't want to get lost, you know. I didn't want it to be the Fred Amsterdam show. Yeah.
Fred Amsterdam, sadly...
Yeah, I know, I heard.
Yeah. Now, you, of course, are good friends with Don Rickles, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't seen Rickles for a while. I think he's not speaking to me.
Well, he just had that big thing on Spike.
Yeah, the big, like a big tribute event to him.
You said you were on tape, right?
Oh, was I? Oh, well, then that's fine. No. Were you there?
No, I wasn't there. I was in Seattle with, but I did a thing that they...
A taped thing?
A tape, yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. Because you and Rickles have been friends since, well, a long time ago, really. Well, I don't want to say, maybe the 50s?
No. The 90s. I wouldn't have known anybody in the 50s. So, because the first record I made in 1960. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it used to be when you were on an airplane, the only thing you could hear on an airplane was your comedy albums. Because, you know, I've heard them a lot, Bob.
Yes.
Introducing Tobacco to Civilization, I've heard that so many damn times.
Yeah.
I've heard it more than you. Do you ever listen?
You know, I did a command performance one time.
For the royal family?
Yeah, in 1964. I was doing a show in New York with Carol Burnett, Katerina Valenti, John Davidson, and I was invited to do the command performance. And I did they wanted me to do the driving instructor.
Right.
You know. So, and you can see how familiar they are.
No, you know what happened? One guy did this, one guy went, and then went...
They all looked at him.
Yeah.
Hey, stop it.
Bob's talking.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I did this routine on the driving instructor. I'm instructing this woman how to drive. So I sit down and I'm going, oh, Mrs. Webb, I noticed you've had one lesson here already. And then I realize, wait a minute, you're in London. Mrs. Webb's over here. Oh, I noticed you've had one lesson already.
Good. And was it the Queen that was there?
The Queen was there.
Did you meet her afterwards?
Well, yeah, you meet her on the stairs. Have you met her?
No. Oh. Are you kidding me, Bob? No, man. I've done too many Queen jokes here.
Oh. It's the same one, though, the same Queen.
The same joke as well. What? Same Queen, though. Yeah. She was there for a long time.
It was odd because, you know, you're used to a certain rhythm, you know, when you've done a routine after a while. But there was like a pause. Like I would say, when I'd get to a joke, and then there'd be a pause, and then there'd be laughter, and then there'd be pause, and then there'd be a laughter. And I realized what was happening was the audience was sitting, and then they'd look at the royal box, and if she was laughing, then they'd start laughing. So there was, oh, okay.
Really? Really?
Yeah, really.
That's what people do with a warm-up comedian here. So you met her afterwards, but she's like, very nice to meet you, Mr. Newhart.
Yes. No, she was very nice, and I was thrilled. I never thought I'd meet a queen, you know.
If you're going to leave low-hanging fruit like that hanging around, come on, Bob. So, you know the High Bob drinking game. I played that a lot. Everybody used to play High Bob.
I didn't know it was international. I didn't.
Oh, yeah. Well, in Scotland, the rules are you don't, your show doesn't actually have to be on.
Oh.
You go into the bar, you shout Hi Bob, and just start drinking.
Okay.
Slightly different rules. Yeah, people used to do it. They did it with all the shows. Right? Did you know about it when you were making the show?
No, I found out after the show went off. It was on 6 years, and then I found out. I heard it started at Southern Methodist University. I hope it did.
Right, well, yeah.
And I mean, they liked the show.
Sure.
It was a compliment to the show.
Absolutely, it's a great show. One of the greatest sitcoms ever. Maybe, you know, that and Mary's Show. That's it. The other two. Know that. I mean, you can hear. When did this go off the air? When did this go off the air? This is like
1978.
So it went off there in 78, and you hear there's like most of these people were born in 1978. I am being so nice to you right now, and yet they still, because it's a classic piece of work. Were you aware of it at the time? Were you aware of what you were doing?
Well, we were part of that lineup. It was All in the Family. It was Saturday night on CBS. All in the Family, MASH, Mary Tyler Moore, us, and Carl Burnett.
That's a pretty strong lineup. Yeah. I think CBS would be pretty happy to have that right now. What are you going to do? You should maybe come back and do CSI Bob Newhart. That would work.
Thank you.
You could solve a few crimes, have a few laughs. I'd enjoy it.
Okay.
We have to take a commercial break.
Okay.
All right.
Fine.
I'm here with Bob Newhart, and we're out of time, Bob.
Oh, okay.
We're not really, but you and I both tend to take a lot of time to get things done, so I thought if I introduced the we're out of time concept now,
yeah,
it'll help things along when the time arrives.
So I should just stay here, or?
I think I speak for everyone watching this show is that they'd prefer if you stayed and I left for the rest of the show. Might be a good. I mean, this chair's coming up, Bob. You ever think about it? Talk show? Why not?
No, I filled in for Johnny. I'll tell you a story. I was kind of being groomed. NBC was having one of their arguments with Johnny about salary, and they said, that's it. This was like 1970. They said, that's it. He's not getting, you know, I think he left in 1990. So
Yeah. 90, yeah.
So anyway, they were grooming a lot of people. I did it for 3 weeks in New York. I filled in for Johnny, guest host. And at the end of the 3 weeks, I was a blithering idiot. I mean, it is... No. No, it is the toughest job in the... It's the toughest job in the world, and you did, what, 10 years? More?
10 years, 10 years, yeah. But I only, yeah. But I get the blithering idiot thing. And you do it for a while, and you just like. I find myself now talking to people like if I'm at a party or something, I'm like, and where did you meet your husband? And then after a while, I just throw to a commercial and leave.
Yes.
Nuts. Bob, it's lovely to see you. I'm very glad that this is coming out in a concise form, that I can purchase it at my local DVD emporium. It's lovely to finally meet you. The great Bob Newhart, everybody.